This is the Roulette Master, and I'm really excited about today's video because one of my subscribers, Steve Lilico, developed a new roulette system, and he said he is 848, making money in the casino, and has not lost his bankroll. And this is a system that really protects the bankroll and makes money. I'm going to be using it in the casino as well. I can't wait to share it with you. He wants it to go up against the Holy Grail today in a head-to-head matchup. So let's go ahead and do 15 minutes with the Holy Grail first, and then 15 minutes with Steve Lilico's new system. I can't wait to share it with you. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll do the Holy Grail first, and we'll have $10 on first and second 12. I'm going to share with you everything you need to know to make money with both of these systems. The timer is going now, and here we go. So that's a 27 red. And we started out with a loss on the Holy Grail, and with this one, you just increase by 1 unit after losses. So we're currently down $20, and let's see what we get here, and I'll cover everything else. That's a 20 black. That's a win. So you don't go backwards in the progression, though. You only go forwards until you reach $150 in profit. So we stay on wins where we were before. After losses, we increase by 1 unit. So let's see what we get here. And here we go. That is a 2 black. That's a win. Okay, so we're up $20 now. We're just going to rebet and spin. Again, we don't go back to the original $10 bet until we reach $150 in profit. And that's a 32 red. And that's a loss. So when we do lose, though, we increase by 1 unit. So now we have $30 on each, $60 total. And we're a little over a minute in out of 15 here, and that's a 1 red. That's another win. We're up $10. So when you win, you just stay the same, bet again, and I love the Holy Grail. I think you're going to really enjoy both these systems today. But that's a 0, and after that loss, we will increase by 1 unit. And you can see that that has taken us to minus 50 in profit, but that's okay. With the Holy Grail, you just need patience and bankroll, and it usually comes back, and you make some money. So there's another loss, and we're going to increase again. So that puts us down 130. Let's go ahead and spin again, but we have a $2,000 bankroll with this one, so I'm not worried. We'll get some good wins here, and that's a 14 red. And that is the key. So we're going to keep the bet the same after wins, just rebet. The key is bankroll and patience with this one. And that's a 13 black. That's another win. So now all of a sudden we're at minus 30. We're just rebetting and spending at $50 each. And let's see if we can get back in profit here. And we did. That's a 5 red. But again, we're not going to go back, and we're up 20. We're not going to go back to the original $10 bet until we reach 150 in profit. That's our first profit goal. And that's a 26 black. That's a loss. So we'll increase again. And now we're going to have $60 on each on first and second 12, 120 total. And here we go. That is a 30 red. And that's another loss. So that drops us back to minus 200. We'll increase again. Again, you just need patience and bankroll. So if you start out really poorly like this, you just have to have the bankroll to last until you come back. And there's a win right there on 19 red, and or minus 130. Again, when we get a win, we just repeat the bet from before and spin again. And when we get losses, we increase by 1 unit. That's a 16 red. That's a win. So you can see we're starting to come back. We're minus 60 right now. And let's see if we can pick up another win right here. That is a loss, though. That's a 33 black. But sometimes that happens, and that dropped us back to minus 200. We're just going to increase by 1 unit again. I really like how easy this one is to keep track of. You just increase by 1 unit after losses, and when you get wins, you stay the same. And there's a nice $80 win. So we're just going to rebet and spin, 160 total, 80 on each. We're 3 minutes and 45 seconds in out of 15. And there's another win right there with a 7 red. And we're at minus 40, so we're just going to rebet and spin, $80 on first, $80 on second. And that's a win. That's a 23 Michael Jordan win there, and we're up 40 now. So again, we're not going to go back to 10 until we get to 150 profit. So let's see what we get here. And there's another loss. That's a little setback, but that's okay. And we're going to increase again. So again, we're going to increase by 1 unit each time. 90 each now, 180 total. And again, this is why you need your bankroll. But if you don't have $2,000, just use dollar units and play with $200. So anyone can play this. And there's a win at 90. We're minus 30. So we keep the bet the same. 90 each, 180 total. We're 4 minutes and 40 seconds in now. And there's another loss. So we're getting some adversity today, but that's okay. And we're minus 210. You want to see what happens when you get really bad numbers so that you know that you can deal with it and still come back. But you do need bankroll and you need patience to do that. That's a 12 red. And that's a $100 win. We're a minus 110. We just rebet and spin with $100 each. And once we go on a run here, which you'll eventually do with 24 numbers, as long as you don't run out of bankroll, you'll come back. And that's what we're in the process of doing. In fact, if we get a win here at 100 each, we'll be back in profit again. We're 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the 15 minutes on the first part of the competition. But there's another loss, but that's okay. We can deal with that. We're minus 210. So we increase again. Now we have 110 each out there on first and second 12. And let's see what we get here. And that's a win. That's a 2 black. Fantastic. So we're minus 100. We're just going to rebet and spin. If we get a win here, we're back in profit even after all these bad spins. But we did not get the win. We lost again. So that drops us back to 320. So we'll be increasing again. So let's just be patient. And let's add that in there first. Now we'll be at 120 each. Be patient and know that we have plenty of bankroll left. And we're 6 minutes and 22 seconds in out of 15. And that's another loss. So this again shows you why you need your bankroll. We're minus 560. And now we're at 130 each. And we need to go on a nice run. But it'll eventually happen as long as we don't run out of bankroll. And that's really important. So there's a win at 130. We're minus 430. And we just rebet at 130 each. And here we go. Okay, that's a 32 red. And that's another loss. So we're currently minus 690, so we still have plenty of bankroll left. We're going to increase again. Now we'll have 140 on each, and we're 7 minutes and 6 seconds in. Still have lots of time left to leave a winner. And there's a win at 140 each. And we're just going to rebet that and spin and see if we can go on a run. And eventually it'll happen. It just depends on whether you still have bankroll when it comes your way. And a lot of times it starts this way right off the bat. We're at minus 410 right now, but we're chipping into that, and before long we should be back in profit. So that's a 4 black. That's another win. We're minus 270, so we just rebet at 140 each and spin again. And let's cut into these loss here, and that's a 4 black. So now we're minus 130. And even after all that craziness, if we get a win here, we're going to be back in profit. Let's see what we get. And then we got it. That's a 14 red. So we had the patience. We had the bankroll. We're up 10 now. So we just rebet and spin. Again, we're trying to get to 150, which we'll get if we win this one. But we lost. So that's a 30 red. So that sets us back just a little. So we're minus 270 now. We increase again. Now we're at 150 each, 300 total. And this is why you need the $2,000 bankroll, but you can also do $200 bankroll with dollar units. And there's a win right there. We're minus 120. So we'll just rebet and spin, and let's see what we get here. That is a 9 red, and that's a win. So you can see we're back in profit again. See how quick that happened? And here we go again. If we get this one, we'll reach our profit goal. And we did not. We lost again. So that's a 29 black. That drops us back to minus 270. We increase again. Now we're at 160 on each, 320 total, or 9 minutes in out of 15. And that's another loss. That's a 28 black. So again, we need our patience and bankroll. We're minus 590. Now we're going to increase to 170 each and spin. Eventually we're going to go on a run, but let's see what we get here. That's a 5 red. That's a win. It's a 170 win. So we're just going to rebet and spin on first and second 12. And let's see what we get here. There's another win. That's a 21 red. eventually you'll go on a run. You never know how long it's going to take. We're minus 250, but eventually with 24 numbers you'll go on a run, and you have to have the bankroll to last until that happens. That's a 17 black, and that's a win. So we'll be back in profit again if we win this one. Let's see if we get it. And we did. That's a 2 black, so we're back on our way, and we'll reach our profit goal if we hit this one, and it'll give us a head start to our next profit goal of $300. So let's see what we get here, and we got it. All right, we reached our profit goal finally, even after all those bad losses. And not only did we reach it, but we're almost to our next profit goal of $300 now. So we got our 150. So now we only have to make $40 to reset. So we go back to 10, first and second 12. And once we get to $300 profit, we will reset. Then our next profit goal will be another 150. It'll be 450. And there's a win. So we're up 270. Let's go ahead and spin again. We're 10 minutes, 33 seconds in out of 15. That's a 5 red. That's another win. We're up 280. So we'll just rebet and spin here, winning $10 at a time on these ones. And there's a loss with 25 red, so we will increase. And let's see, so we'll have 20 on each now. We're up 260. 300 is our next profit goal. And here we go. That's a 1 red. Fantastic. We're up 280. We're getting awful close to that next profit goal. We had a little head start because we went over on the first one. And that's 11 black. That's a win. Okay, so we're up 300. We reached our profit goal. So that means we dropped back to 10 again, even though I think we were still at 10. But when you reach a profit goal, you go back to 10 each. And our next profit goal will be 450 now. And that's a loss. We're 11 and a half minutes in now out of 15. And we'll increase after that loss. We're currently up 280, but we're trying to get to 450. That's our new goal now. And here we go. That's a 3 red. That's a win. All right, so we'll keep the bet the same. We're up 300, 20 on each, and let's spin again. We're 12 minutes in out of 15 now. And that's a 29 black. That's a loss, so we'll increase again. That drops us back to 260 temporarily. And we'll increase to 30, up $10 each time you lose. And that's a 26 black. That's another loss. Okay, so let's go ahead and increase again. Now we'll have 40 on each, 80 total, and let's see if we can get a win. There we go. That's a 6 black. Again, we're trying to get to 450 profit. Now we're up 240. But we did reach our 300 goal. So our next one will be 450. There's a 23 red. That's a win. That's $40. We're up 280. All right, let's spin again and see if we can get another win. Here we go. That's a 6 black. That's a win. All right. Okay, we're up 320. Again, our next goal is 450, so we're going to keep our eyes on that. And there's a loss, though. That's a 33 black. So when that happens, we're going to increase by 1 unit. Now we'll have 50 on each, 100 total. And here we go. Let's spin. We're 13 minutes and 15 seconds in. And there's another loss. It's a 36 red. And this is when you need the bankroll and patience. And we'll increase again to 60 each. We're up 140. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a win on 22 black. So we're up 200. Let's rebet and spin. Again, the bets stay the same till you reach your profit goal. When you win, they increase by 1 unit when you lose. And there's a win there at 60. We're up 260. Again, keep in mind our profit goal of 450. And we're almost 14 minutes in now. That's a 9 red. That's a win. All right, so we're up 320. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That's another win. That's a 13 black. All right, so we're up 380. Let's spin again at 60 each, and here we go. Okay, that's an 8 black. All right, that's a $60 win. We're at 440, And if we get this next one, we'll reach our next profit goal. Plus, we'll be on our way to our next one. And we got it. That's an 18 red. So not only do we reach our 450 profit goal, we're at 500. So 450, we add 150 to that. That's 550. 600 is our next profit goal. We're only 100 away from that. And let's go ahead and spin at 10 each. And here we go. This will be our last spin of the day. Our time is almost up for this first system. And then the next one's coming up. And there's a win. So we ended up $510 with the Holy Grail today, even after that really poor start. That's why bankroll and patience are so key. And now it is time for Steve Lillico's new roulette system, which he says has won 848 and is undefeated at the online casino. I can't wait to share it with you, and let's just jump right into it. All right, it is time for Steve Lillico's new roulette system. I'm going to place the bets, and then we'll set the timer for 15 minutes, and let's go. So we're going to have $10 on first 12, third 12, and then we can pick between third column and also we could pick second column, but we need to switch that when we hit jackpots, and I'll show you how that works. So we will start with red and third column. So we're going to have 10 on red, 10 on third column, 10 on third 12, 10 on first 12. Let's set the timer and let's spin. And the reason he hasn't lost his bankroll is because he's only increasing after total losses, which is $40. And when he doesn't lose $40, we started out with a $40 win. That's fantastic. So you can see we hit a 12 red there. So we hit the column, and we hit the first 12, and we hit red. So that's a jackpot. So when that happens, we switch to second column for 10, and then we put 10 on first, 10 on third. We always stick with those, but now we'll be on black because black goes with second column, red goes with third column, and let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And we're 42 seconds in out of 15 minutes. Here we go. That's 11 black. And that's a $40 win. So let's check that out. We're already up $80. So we hit we hit the column, we hit the first 12, and we hit black. So that's a jackpot win. That means we go back to red. So let's switch back to third column for 10, third 12, first 12, and red. And let's go ahead and spin. But the key here is that we're not increasing with partial losses, which I'm going to show you here. And that's really, really important. And there's a $10 win. So we're only switching the bets after jackpots. So that would be a $40 win. And so we're not switching them when we get smaller wins or smaller losses or total losses. Okay, there's a loss, and we don't increase the bet after partial losses. So unless we lose $40, then we do not increase the bet. And I'm going to share with you what we increase it by. We're already up 90, and this is why he's 8 for 8. Steve Lillico is without losing his bankroll. It's because he's not progressing forward with small losses. And there's another jackpot already. We're already up 130. Wow. Okay, so you can see the 9 red is in the third column, the first 12, and the red. So it's time to switch again already. So now we'll be on second column, black, first 12, and third 12. Let's go ahead and spin, and we're 2 minutes, 20 seconds in out of 15. That's a 25 red. That's a $10 loss, but we don't increase unless we lose $40, and we're up 120. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 26 black. And that's another jackpot. Look at that. We're already up 160. So now we're going to switch back to red again. And third column. And first and third 12. All right, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Excuse me, I got some allergies this week. And that's a 6 black. And that's a $20 win. We're up 180. Again, if you win 40, you switch the bets. If you lose 40, then you increase by 1 unit. And there's a $10 win. So we're just going to repeat the bet. We're up $190 already. And here we go. But I love how this doesn't increase in the progression very fast. And that's a 3 red. That's a $40 win. That's a jackpot. So we switch. So we're up 230 now, and that means we switch back to second column, black, first and third. All right, let's spin. We're 3 minutes and 40 seconds in out of 15, and that's a 27 red. And that's a small loss, so we don't increase. We only increase the bet after a $40 total loss. And we get that with either losing all the bets or hitting a 0. And there's a $10 win. We're up 230. We're just going to rebet and spin. Again, nothing changes unless we get a full win or a full loss. And that's a 10 black. There's a $10 win. We're up 240. And this is working great, Steve Lilko. Thank you for sending this one in. And I love how the bets are not increasing very fast at all, actually, yet. So there's another $10 win. We're up 250. Again, you only increase the bets after a complete loss, which is either a 0 or losing all the bets. And that's a 36 red. That's just a $10 loss. So we stay at the same bet, original bet of $40. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 22 black. And that's a $20 loss, and we don't increase. So we're up 220. Let's just spin again. And I love that aspect of this, that we only increase after total losses. And that's a 24 black. And that's a $20 loss. We just rebet and spin. And the reason we can get away with that is because we're also getting partial wins along the way, and we're not changing the bets for those either. That's a 6 black. There's a $10 win. We're up 210. Let's go ahead and spin again here. And I really like how we haven't even come close to using our bankroll. Not only that, we haven't even really had to increase the bet yet. So we are up 190. And let's spin again. And I see why he's 8 for 8 now, because he's not increasing the bets very often or at all. And there's a $40 win, so we're switching the bets again. That's a jackpot. So let's see where we had him. So we were on second column and black, and so now we're going to go back to third column, red, and first and third. The first and third are always the same. We're up $230 now, and let's spin. We're 6 minutes in out of 15. That's an 18 red. Okay, that's a win. So we just rebet and spin again. And here we go. The only thing that changes the bet is a total loss, which is 0 or losing all the bets. That's a $10 loss, and we just keep it the same. We're currently up 230 and cruising right along. Here we go. Okay, that's a 10 black. That's a $10 loss. We just rebet and spin. We're up 220. And here we go. We're almost 7 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 5 red. That's a $10 win. So see how those small wins are canceling out the small losses, and we're only increasing on total losses. And that's a 22 black. And that's a total loss finally. So we increase all of those by 1 unit. And we're up 190. Now we have an $80 bet instead of a $40 bet. That's a 17 black. Ooh, that's another total loss. So we're going to increase by 1 unit again. So that means you add 10 to each. And we don't go backwards in the progression until we reach session profit. So here we go. That's a 29 black. And since that wasn't a total loss, we don't increase. We just rebet and spin. And here we go. That's what protects the bankroll. And that's a 34 red. That's a $30 win. And we're just going to rebet and spin. Try to get back to our session profit level. That's a 35 black. That's a $30 loss. We don't increase unless we lose 40. So we just rebet and spin. Here we go. That is a 13 black. Okay, we had a total loss again, so we increase. 10 on each. We're minus 40. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. It's a 31 black. That's a $40 loss, but that's not a total loss because the bet is higher. Again, we only increase if we lose all the bets or we hit 0. So let's spin again. And we need to get some wins. We need some red numbers. And there's a 27 red. I think that's a good one. That's a $160 win. Look at that. So let's check that out. 27 hit the column, one of the 12s, and the color, so we switch. So, but we don't reduce the bet size because we're not in session profit. So you can see on these we had 40 on each. So we're just going to switch those to second column, black, third 12, and first 12. And then let's go ahead and spin. We're up 80. But we're trying to get back to session profit before we go back to $10. And that's an 8 black. That's a $160 win. Look at that. Oh, 240. We're back in session profit. Fantastic. That was a jackpot. So now we go back to red and we can drop back to 10. So we'll be a 10 on third, 10 on first, 10 on red, and 10 on third column. $40 total bet again. We're almost 10 minutes in out of 15. That's a 9 red. That's another jackpot. So we go back to black. Black, second column, first 12, third 12. And spin, then we'll check our balance again. And here we go. Okay, that's a 16 red. And that's a total loss. So we're going to increase by 1 unit, 40 to 80. It's not doubling, it's just increasing by a unit. And just doubling on the first one. And that's a 21 red. That's a total loss. So we will increase by $10 again. Now we'll have 30 on each. And remember, we were up 240. That's our session profit level. Here we go. That's a 19 red. That's another total loss. So we're going to increase again. All right, so that dropped us back to $40 of profit. But let's get some wins now. Here we go. That's a 35 black. That's a nice win. And let's check that out. So 35 was in the second column. The color hit and the 12 hit. So we switch back to red, but we're not in session profit. So we're going to have 40 on each and go back to third column. 40 on third, 40 on first, and 40 on red. Still at 160 because we're not in session profit. We're 11 minutes and 20 seconds in out of 15, and that's a 32 red. That's a nice $40 win, and we're up 240, and that's actually back to session profit. So let's go back to 10 on each. And you want to be smart about this. You want to definitely play smart. When you get near session profit, go back to $10. The whole key to this is trying not to increase the bets that much. There's a nice $40 win, so that's a jackpot. We'll go back to black, second column, first 12 and third 12. All right, so we're up $280 now, and we're 12 minutes in out of 15. Both these systems have done fantastic today. That's a 6 black. That's a $10 win. Again, we're only increasing the bets after total losses, which means 0 or you lose all the bets. And that's what keeps the bets low. That's a 31 black. That's a $10 win. We'll rebet and spin again. And whether it's small losses or small wins, it just stays the same. And again, the only trigger to increase the bet is a total loss, which is a 0 or all the bets lose. And we're 12 minutes and 42 seconds in out of 15. That's a 26 black. And that's a jackpot. So we go back to red. For red is third column, first and third. $40. We're up $320 now. Fantastic. 2 minutes left in this system by Steve Lilko. This is 5 red. That's a $10 win. We will take it and spin again. And here we go. That's a 9 red. That's a $40 win. That's another jackpot. We're up $370 now. You can see we hit those, so we're going to go back to second column, first and third and black, and let's spin. Here we go. A minute and a half left of this system here, and that's a 6 black. It's a $10 win. We will be happy to take any win, so we'll just rebet and spin again. Here we go. That's a 36 red. It's a $10 loss, so we just rebet and spin. And I really like how it only increases after total losses. It keeps your bets low and keeps your chances of losing your bankroll really good, that you won't lose it. And there's a total loss finally. So we'll increase from 40 to 80. We're going up 1 unit. We're not doubling each time. We're just going up 1 unit, and that's a 1 red. That's a $20 loss. So we'll just keep the bet the same and spin, because we're not going to increase again unless we get a total loss. And that's a 7 red there. It's a $20 loss. So that drops us back to $2.90 profit. We're just going to rebet and spin. We have 30 seconds left with this one. Okay, that's a 32 red. That's a $40 win there. We'll just rebet and spin. And here we go. All right, that is a 33 black. That's a $20 win. We just ran out of time. Okay, so we made $350 profit with Steve Lillico's new system, but what I really love about it is how he says he has never busted with it. And that's incredible, because that's the name of the game, is not losing your bankroll. So I hope you test this one out. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. Both systems did fantastic today. Obviously, the Holy Grail won with over $500 in profit, but both systems did fantastic. And I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying all the videos on the channel. And please send your systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com and let me know which system you'd like yours to go up against. Also, I wanted to let everyone know I have a new TikTok channel where I'm uploading some low roller strategies. If you want to check those out, if you're on the TikTok platform, check those out. And if you like them, please like, share, and follow. And also coming up here, I'm going to start posting the daily videos that I post on YouTube on Facebook as well. So if you're a Facebook user, check that out, and the videos will also be on there. And I hope you're really enjoying the channel. The people in this community are awesome. I just love it. And people sending in systems every day is what really keeps it going. It's a lot of fun for me to see new systems every day. I hope you're enjoying it as well. And man, that was a lot of fun today. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.